Kia ora koutou. This is a factor and remainder theorem question for Arthur, and it's quite a nice question because it goes over the basics of the factor theorem and then also looks at how we can switch between having the roots, the factors, and an expanded polynomial. So in part 1, we're asked to calculate the value of the function when x is equal to 0 and then when it's equal to 3. Hence, write down a factor of f of x. So what I'm looking for here is something that will give me a value of the function which is 0. Graphically, what we're talking about then is whatever we've got here. We know that if the value is 0, then we've found a root. Okay, so in this case, if we go f of 0, we get 0 minus 0 plus 30, which is not 0. So we know that x is not a factor. Okay, and then if we put in f of 3, we get 27 minus 19 3s are 57 plus 30, which equals 0. So by the factor theorem, we've found a factor, and that factor is x minus 3. So this is good because in the next question we're asked to find p and q such that f of x is equal to this. Now, if we hadn't had that bit, we could have just got on and done that anyway, either by matching or by long division. But because we've got 2 of the 3 factors, it's going to be pretty straightforward. What we're trying to do is this. We've got x cubed minus 19x plus 30, and we're told that x minus 2 is a factor, and now we know that x minus 3 is a factor. So we just have to find that third one. And in this case, we can just do it by guess and check, right? Because we've got x cubed here, so we've got to have an x here. Looking at the constant, we've already got the negative 2 times negative 3 gives me 6, so it has to be a plus 5 here. Right, what's the last thing I'm asked to do? Okay, so we're asked to find p and q such that f of x is equal to that. In other words, we need to expand 2 of those terms to get our quadratic factor. So we can write it like this: x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x minus 15. And that gives me p is equal to 2 and q is equal to negative 15. There are lots of variants on this question, and that one's slightly easier than it could have been because we were given a clue about the second factor, but I think it's still worth going over. So Arthur, I hope that helps, and guys, if you've got any more questions on stuff you're revising, just send me an email and I'll try and whip up a quick video.